Good morning, students. Today we are going to read a story. But before that, let me remind you of your EVS lessons wherein we learned the importance of water, how water is important for all the living beings. For example, if we talk about human beings, plants, animals, all of us need water as water is the basic element for the survival. So here's a story on page 26 of your ELA course book wherein you can find the story We All Need Water. So the story starts with a character, namely Amit. Amit lived in a small village. His father was a poor farmer. His mother worked in the house. So the story begins with the character. He's a little boy, namely Amit, and he lived in a small village. His father was a poor farmer. Farmer is a person who cultivates different crops on a piece of land. And his mother worked in the house. She used to do the household chores. There was no tap in the house. Every day she walked to the village well. So there was no tap, there was no source of water in his house, there was no tap in the house, and every day Amit's mother would walk to the village well in order to fill a pot of water. But one day, what happened? One hot day, there was no water in the well. Amit's mother was sad. So one day, Amit's mother went to the village well and she found that there is no water in the well. Amit went back to look for water. There was no water in any well in the village. So, what happened when mother found that there's no water in the well? Amit wandered here and there in search of water, but he could not find it. And he sat on a big stone. He saw a bird sipping water from the ground. So, what he saw a bird drinking water. Sipping means drinking slowly. So, he saw a bird sipping water from the ground. He had an idea. Idea means a thought or the suggestion that comes in one's mind. So, Amit got an idea that he should get a spade. So he found a big spade and he used it to make a hole in the ground. So what he did, he found a big spade. Spade is a sharp edged tool used for digging the ground. So he found a big spade and he started digging the ground. He used it to make a hole in the ground. Soon he got water from the ground, and finally, after digging, as you can see here, this is a spade. This is a picture of a spade, and after digging the soil, he got the water from the ground. So what he did after this, he called his mother and showed her the water. His mother was very happy and Amit was happy too. So after digging the ground, he found water and he called his mother and showed her water. In this case, his mother was also happy and Amit was happy too. So, this story is about a little boy and his mother who had no tap in the house, and every day she walked to the village well in order to fill a big pot with water. But one day, what happened? There was no water in the well, and his mother was really very sad, and Amit wandered here and there in order to search for water. But he sat down on a big stone and he saw a bird sipping water from the ground, wherein he got an idea or a thought to dig the ground and get out the water from the ground. And finally, after digging the ground, he called his mother and showed her the water. Finally, both of them were happy. So this was all about the story We All Need Water. Now you have the exercise portion at the end. You just do it, and then I'll be sharing the key with you. Later on, you can check whether you have done your question answers correctly or not. That's all for today. Thank you.